We're back. We're back again. If you guys don't know, a couple of weeks ago, I made this video addressing how I felt about the state of Fortnite with skill-based matchmaking and some other things along with communication, blah, blah, blah. I said in that video that whenever I make these type of sit-down videos, there's some kind of good luck that comes behind them. When I've made these videos and talked about the sword, when I've talked about dumb things in Fortnite happening, Fortnite changes them pretty quickly after I say these videos. I am in no way saying I'm the cause of it, but in my mind, I think it's like good luck. So that's why I do these, so I can enjoy the video game more. I genuinely believe that this is going to be the most important video that I have made playing Fortnite. If you guys don't know, yesterday, Cypher came out with a video talking about basically everything as well. Communication, skill-based matchmaking, competitive, others as well. And then Kiwi's followed up with the video himself on the same thing, pretty much. I think it's very, very good that especially these two people are talking, because not only are they content creators, but they're also competitors as well. And with Cypher, he's huge on YouTube. He's huge on Twitch. He's big on every nature of social media and within gaming in Fortnite. Competitive and casual game, squads with other people, solos, challenge videos, whatever. I said in my previous video that I wanted it to be a starting point for people to start talking more. And I felt like that's been happening. I get a lot of tweets, a lot of comments from people talking about how they feel about Fortnite. And so I'm happy that a lot more people are starting to talk about it. But I want to push this talking into the next level for something to actually be done. I'm just going to go out and say, other creators, I think you should make a type of video like this, talking about your opinion on Fortnite right now from before, and it's going to get views. This is the next kind of quote unquote trend that's going to happen. If you just want views, go ahead and make it. But I genuinely want something to change, and that's why I'm making this. So I'm just saying I am encouraging other creators to talk about it. Also, what just happened, Chapter 2 has just been expanded again for a couple of months. If you guys don't know, we have had 2 Fortnite seasons in 9 months. 9 months. That's insane. In no way am I saying I'm mad at Fortnite for doing this. The virus is going around right now. We're in an epidemic in the world. Of course it should happen. But what just surprises me is in Fortnite's latest blog that I'm even surprised they even put something out. They never even talk about that. There's no reason behind the extension. It's just, it's going to come out in 2 months. So again, in no way am I frustrated at Fortnite for doing these things, but you should say why it's happening. Maybe something else is up. Maybe they're working on servers or something. We want to know. This is why we're so furious with patch notes being removed, is because we don't know what the heck is going on in the game anymore. We only see the surface level of things. We only see the visual level of things. We don't know what's going behind the scenes or going on, working on things. I was getting tweets from people saying that also on the blog, it talks about there's going to be more content. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't believe you. We've been told over and over again that there's gonna be more content coming out since Chapter 1. It's just a lie. Same thing with competitive. Fortnite came out and said they're not gonna hold competitive tournaments until the servers are fixed. And then they brought out all these tournaments. Again, another lie. I just don't understand why there's lying. I don't get it. I'm just tired of being left in the dark, I guess. And I feel like a lot of people are too, and that's why more people are getting more aggressive at Fortnite, is because we just don't see anything. I'm just going to throw this comment in here real quick too. I'm very appreciative of everything Fortnite has done, and also given me like a supporter creator code, and even contacted me a few times for certain events to be able to upload it on YouTube. I very much appreciate it. Of course, it's amazing. It's literally changed my life. But that doesn't mean I can't critique them. And I think we're moving into a new level of critique that is so necessary for the game to blow up even more. Because Fortnite right now is, for some reason, probably due to, is that it's had its higher player base, viewership for Twitch and YouTube, and a competitive base than it's been in so long. And that's why I think it's time to actually do something now, is because you have all these eyes on Fortnite right now again because of, it's time to do something. Your creators are again getting the views that they got from the first 2 years of Fortnite that I honestly didn't think we'd ever get again. And they are still going out of their way to say what is wrong because it is that bad. Communication, skill-based matchmaking, competitive, this game right now for content, it is all bad. I want to address this too because I see it so much. Fortnite is not going to die. The player base and the viewership of this game, especially currently right now, is so massive that it's, in my opinion, comparable to like Minecraft. Yes, the game's numbers have been going down a lot recently, but because it's only been accelerating. If you want to talk about Valorant coming out, sure, PC people are playing it more, but what is everybody in console doing? They're playing Fortnite. They can't even play Valorant. And whether people would admit it or not, this game is unlike any other shooter out there. It's a building third-person battle royale. There's no other game like this. Not only that, but with the creative side. It's just, I can't see this game dying seriously in a super long time until a competitor comes out that's kind of like building. That has something like building or some type of feature that everybody is so horrible at that they look just terrible. And also having people like McCreamy upload a video, Fortnite is kind of dying. Fearless and C-Day not uploading, some of the biggest creators in the Fortnite space not uploading. That's a red flag. It's time to do something. And if you think I'm crying or complaining or just being dumb about this whole thing, I don't care. I want my job in my favorite game to be what it once was. And again, no, I won't switch games. Fortnite is still my favorite game, even if I cry and complain about it. I totally have the right to critique it. Also the people, because I get it a little bit, that say I should just be happy and appreciate what Fortnite has given me. I do appreciate it, but again, I can critique it all I want. I've been seeing a lot of people saying that we are not owed anything. No, of course not. We're not owed a single thing at all. The only counter that I will say that this game is only big and Fortnite has made the money because of us. And I agree still with that we are not owed anything, but it still gives us the right that we can critique and give our own opinions on anything we want. I know I talk about skill-based matchmaking a lot, but I think the number one thing that I wish would change, if I could change one thing, it would be the communication that Fortnite is giving. I hate it so much. No patch notes. We're being left in the dark on community things going on, consistently lying to us. We have to rely on data miners and people that aren't even associated with Fortnite at all that have to dig through Fortnite codes just to get an understanding of what's even going on in the game. Like, what kind of community is that? To me, that's just the community being there and the game not being a part of it. And I think when you have the game not being a part of the community, that's when separation is just at its worst, because there's no communication in the middle. It's very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy for the game. And again, because of this super hardcore lack of communication, it makes more and more people more angry because nobody's talking. I think Kiwi's had a really, really good point in his video about skill-based matchmaking. And again, I'm really glad that people like Cypher and Kiwis are talking about this, because not only are they competitive players, but they're also very casual gamers as well that make content. Kiwi said the really cool part about playing Fortnite, especially a while ago when there was no skill-based, is you having the opportunity to be able to play with literally anyone. So for instance, you could get matched up with Tfue. You could get matched up with Ninja. You could die to them. You could kill them. Your favorite streamer, your favorite creator, someone you look up to, or maybe a buddy that you know that's like way better at the game or way worse at the game. You can't do that anymore. It's not about everybody anymore. And I've said this multiple times. I don't like playing bots. People that are just horrible at the game that just started. But I also don't like playing 100% in sweat lobbies all the time. That's what I loved about no skill-based matchmaking, is I could play anyone. I could get 15 kills on decent people the entire game, and then at the very end, someone just rails me, destroys me. That's just how the game is. That's how it works. I gotta get better. I gotta get better to be able to beat that other guy. But it's not like that anymore, because we have this stupid, dumb mentality now that everybody deserves a win. Everybody deserves a chance. I hate this mentality. Not everyone is supposed to be a winner. It's the dedicated and driven people that are the ones that should be the winners. And I had a little idea of a solution in my last video about possibly changing skill-based matchmaking a little bit. For the people that just started off, that you know just began the game, put them in a skill-based matchmaking with the absolute worst beginning people that they could possibly play with. And then from still very low skill to very high skill, you can get into any game. And there's going to be games where you're going to get the absolute worst of the worst, and there's going to be games where you get the best of the best, and there's going to be games where you get the whole thing in between. And the whole thing in between, I feel like, was the most fun in Fortnite because you never knew what you were going to get. And that's what was the most fun thing I think there was about Fortnite. You could play with literally anyone. You could play with a 7-year-old that just hopped on the game and trying to get them a win, or you could play with an 85-year-old dude who's still playing video games, who you try to get a win with because he's not very good. I miss that content, and that was the kind of random duos content that I wish I could keep making. And I genuinely believe the biggest creators, that was their biggest content. Cypher PK, his biggest video is a random duo. Tim the Tap Man, I know one of his biggest videos is with some random kid that he bought a PC for. Myself, Kiwis, Formula used to do it all the time for his random duo videos. So many other people would do these random duo videos because everyone loved watching you, who was a better player, getting a win for somebody else who wasn't. You can't do that anymore. You can't. You just can't do that. That content, I don't think I've seen a random duo video in months. Not I think, I know. I have not seen one because you can't do it anymore. The fun is being just squeezed out of this game. Just drained. Even fun content videos. I remember watching H2O Delirious a lot when he was making these like trap videos on kids just like that weren't good. Can't do that anymore. It's just not a thing. You can't do it anymore. And I know some people are going to say, yeah, but you can just get really good at the game and do it on better people. No. I'm not going to spend 8 hours recording something like that. I'm just not going to do that. That's not fun. And that's why you don't see anybody else do it either. It's because they don't want to do it. It's not fun. Another really good point that both these guys made was people stepping away from the game in skill-based matchmaking is not fair at all. Because you have somebody like me, if I wanted to leave and not play Fortnite for a month or two and then come back to the game, I'm going to get destroyed every single time and I'm not going to want to play the game anymore. That's why you have people like Tim the Tap Man, Courage, C-Day, Fearless, all these creators just leave because they leave for a little bit, and when they try coming back, skill-based is just horrible, and they don't have fun in the game anymore. And I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. Creators are such a big factor of games. And I'm going to drive that home again in a little bit. I quit Apex Legends because of skill-based matchmaking. I quit COD because of skill-based matchmaking. I loved Warzone, but then when I noticed I was just getting paired up with the most insane people ever, I didn't want to play anymore, so I just dropped it. Skill-based is very, very good for beginning people, but very horrible for long-time players. Your long-time players should be the most praised people because they've been playing the game the most. They know what's good and they know what's not. I also wanted to address my easier lobbies again because I still see so many people ask about it, and it's starting to become a way more popular thing that a lot more content creators do. I would much rather play easier lobbies where there's complete bots and not good people because it's more funny, it's more enjoyable, and it's more exciting. If I die, it's way more funny. It's also consistent action, and I get a lot of funny moments out of it. If you disagree with me and you would rather have me playing skill-based matchmaking solos where I get 2 kills in a challenge video, you have a tiny jelly bean brain. Don't talk to me. I also want to talk about the whole controller situation with aim assist, and I am not gonna talk about it, actually. I have played almost 3 years of Fortnite, and I have yet to pick up a controller to play Fortnite. I've played the Switch with a controller before, but I'm not counting that. I'm talking about an Xbox controller, a PS4 controller. I have never played Fortnite on those. Okay, maybe I have for like 20 seconds of a spectating controller video, but I haven't played like a game. I will not comment on this topic because I don't know how crazy aim assist is. Maybe in the future, I'll make a video of me playing for a month or something and giving my opinion if I think that it's unfair or it's fair. But I don't think I should voice my opinion at all because I don't play it. And here we go. I will say this to the day I die. Content creators are the biggest factors for the success of video games. Apex Legends started getting a whole lot of traction because of the amount of people they paid to be able to play that game for streams and videos. Valorant, same thing. Call of Duty, same thing. And Fortnite, same thing. I don't believe this game would be to the status it is without so many people making crazy, insane clips and just continuously putting things out on social media that made people go, that looks amazing, I want to play the game. And for the people that say that they wanted to play it because friends were telling them to, more than likely, I would guess that they think that because of something that they've seen from a creator before. And if anybody denies that, I think you are horribly wrong because It's why so many games are going after creators now to be able to promote their game, because they understand the magnitude it can push. Look at Fortnite. I genuinely believe this game is where it is today because of everyone posting. Look at Fortnite. It is, again, a thing I appreciate so much, and it has been life-changing to so many people. Support a creator. I can't believe other games don't do this, man. It is genuinely the coolest thing I've ever seen in a video game that they do. But at this point in time, I would rather have fun content than my support a creator code. We have support a creator, but I think this is where you should support your creators by actually talking to us, Fortnite. The money's cool, but I'd rather just have you talk and say something and give us actual communication. I feel like a cheap hooker. All you're doing is throwing this money at me, and we don't get to talk. Ever. I've been effed over so many times, Fortnite. This is a crazy analogy. I've been effed over so many times because of this game. I need a little communication. I'm gonna go insane. That's why we're making all these videos. That's why all these creators are going insane. We're all cheap hookers. Help. I just want to go back to that random duo thing. I used to love, and again, everyone loved, us creators helping out other people get wins. Now all I get are just 19 to 25-year-olds who just got off work and just don't want to talk and only sweat. It's no content. I also said this last time too. If you're telling us that you're going to make new content, actually make new content. Stop with all this recycled BS. Mythic guns are just old guns that are just a little bit weirder. Even the crash pads that just got brought out, yeah, they're amazing, but they're just bounce pads that are just on the ground. That's all they are. It's recycled content. I gave a couple of ideas last time for the last video I did for new stuff. Portal gun, rocket shoes, booster seat. Let me just name 3 more. A trap door. You destroy a door in an area, for instance, like the agency, and then you can remake the door. Somebody opens it and it's a trap and they take 100 damage. Content. A pole vault. You have it in your inventory and you can pole vault. It takes a little bit of time just to make it fair, but it brings you up like 6 stories and you could just like fly like long distances. Content. A slingshot trap. You put it down and it's like a launch pad, but it pushes you insanely fast like a slingshot 500 feet to somebody. Content. Hire me. I asked this last time. Just Fortnite, hire me. I also will say I spoke about competitive last time, and that's something that Cypher and Kiwi's talked about a little bit. I think it's the same thing like controller. I don't think I have the authority, I guess, to basically say anything because I don't play competitive, but I can tell you from somebody that does like watching competitive, I don't like watching competitive anymore. The servers are so laggy, and with every creator on the planet in these lobbies who talk about how they can't pop minis, that it's too laggy, they can't move, they die to lag, I don't like watching it because it doesn't feel skillful anymore. And again, it goes back to the lying thing that I just don't understand. Why in competitive are you going to tell everybody that there's going to be no tournaments until the servers are fixed, and you don't fix the servers and then you bring out tournaments? Why are we lying? Why? I don't get this. I really genuinely don't understand this. I'm trying really hard not to get like stupidly upset because it's a freaking video game. But how can Fortnite turn away from their community so fast and so hard? I don't get it. I don't understand. It is no longer the Fortnite community. It is the community and Fortnite. You cannot have a community without communication. You can't. Okay. I think that I've said my piece. I encourage, like I said, other creators to make videos like this. It's going to do well. You know, do it. Let's talk, man. The community's talking right now. And hopefully with all the community talking, hopefully that can somehow transition into it going to someone's ear in Epic and Fortnite. Hashtag RIP Fortnite was trending. Hashtag thank you Fortnite was trending. And the only thing we got was a tweet from somebody talking about thank you Fortnite and nothing about RIP Fortnite. Nothing. Of course they're not going to talk about it, but they act like it was never there. Never. This game is really popping, especially on YouTube right now. And I think more people are playing it, and the competitive scene is definitely there. I think a lot of people I know would wish it was just better. And I think if Fortnite actually changed these things, this game would see a crazy explosion again. Remove skill-based matchmaking, give us better communication, times 15 supporter creator. I'm just kidding. Fixing competitive, fixing servers. And I genuinely believe there would be a new pop on this game, but I genuinely don't think it is going to happen because we don't hear anything. It's like we're just drifting in space with no noise, only ourselves. Thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you, Fortnite. I hope this video really pushes people to another step to make things way, way more fun again. I hope.